Alright, let's go up the stairs. We fastened the bottom of this down to the concrete so it's not loose. So all the stairs are sturdy from the very beginning. So we don't need to worry too much about that. The sky is pretty cloudy today. We had some wind the other day, and that's where the problem was. I was using those boards over there on the chair as weights on the bottom, and the wind was banging them against the handrail, the guardrails, supports over here. Banged them against that. And the sound was going through the whole house, well, at least the back of the house. And the tenants did the right thing for coming up here and putting a chair there because they couldn't sleep. And the storm was at night, the wind was blowing, and even though I recognized that that was going to be a problem, I didn't do anything about it. And that's a problem, you know. Oh, I know. But if you don't do, it doesn't help. So I'm removing these from the bottom. I'm going to use different, well, I couldn't get the right size twine for one. That's too thin. And it goes off the pulley. I've been using pulleys in the other garden square, and with a thicker twine, but a smaller pulley. So let's do first things first. Let's get this disconnected. Take the staples out. So we'll show a little more detail. These are the ones I got. They were new, and the twine is too small. I got hooks up here that goes down the outside. It then comes up the front. And the idea was to pull this, and it would roll up. But it wasn't rolling, it was just banging. So these are the ones from the garden square corners. I put them on when I designed the garden square at the beginning, so that we could hoist anything up to the top. It's about 11 feet to the top of the garden square. And the twine, as you can see, is larger. Now this is 10 years or more. The lighting isn't changing. And you can see the rope hasn't disintegrated. It's still fairly good. It's like marine quality or something. So we're going to get the other three off the corners of the garden square and put them on the other three here and thread it around and see. Well, try this first one here first. The smaller twine was helpful in getting the larger rope up the back side. So now I put a bowline here and hook it to here, and then be able to pull it with this. Pretty much all the way down. I'm trying to get some larger rope, but let's see what we can do with what we have. Since the larger rope is at a premium, and that's the crucial part we need to go through the pulley, I'm going to give half the length to this smaller rope. We did I can't remember the name of that, but it's kind of like a bowline, so that we have more room to work with up here. We still have a bit of the grapevine, and so we need to get those off of there. Remember the mirror problem in junior high school? I still need more rope, and only the minimum amount of twine to loop around the bottom here. You can see the problem. Do you know the solution? In addition to that, we need a place to tie it off on the other side. This was never finished. The idea that this could be the one for all four pulleys, so it'd be on the outside of the door, may still be the case, but right now we just need some place to tie it off. Screwing those hooks in has always been a challenge for me. I've tried many ways, even hex key in the drill, but I've tried a hook. Today I'm going to try the loop here and maybe this here, but this has gotten needs oil. The oil can's still up here because I was using it on Dad's chair, and it's a swivel chair, but it had gotten it had never been lubricated under there. So I put copious amounts of oil until it started to drip black out. Yeah, that's the black. And then I thought, well, that's really dirty. So I just left it. It looks like it's had good restoration in its movement. I put Armor All on the cover. Probably needs a second treatment, but here we are. We're here to oil this tool because of its potential usefulness. So I put a drop there above the joint, and then a drop on the other side there, and wiggled it considerably. It needs oil over the whole thing to help reduce the rust, but let's keep moving. This catwalk needs reinforcing, and really attention. I imagine there's an advantage to go to cinematography school for this. But you can see the usefulness of the tool and the task. The torque is easy enough that I can just twist the wrench and screw in the hook. There comes a time when it gets to the end that it resists it, but I think it's suitable for strength in the task right now. This was a larger pulley I got for this task up here. But anyways, let's see what we need to do. I need to bring the smaller twine back up here, and that will bring all of this back here and bring that up there, but at least it'll still be reachable. All right, let's do that. The length seems about right. But the downside, when it's all the way down, there's not enough of the long rope, the thick rope, see it pulls back through, to reach back over there. So definitely need to redesign the rope situation.